It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the New York Jets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. He's going to let it go deep from Mitchell. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there. As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky there. Able to keep
I'm going to pause real quick.
How much is it still on?
Is Liam sleeping?
Yeah, is there still a lot in the car?
It's a 1 trip.
Now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. On On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
Sure, he just wasn't rubbing it?
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah. Lenny, come on, man. Cut it out.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
To throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Carter. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
I see that.
A gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to
got
get
it.
in. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are on the board here first of the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
She got up and walked to the stairs
now
at
they will
7:30.
send this one away.
We walked up the stairs. She went right to her room. She was going.
And this will be a touchback.
I got my vacuum and then I heard her upstairs for a little bit. I went upstairs to just see if she was still like twisting and turning. She was laying down.
Out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Got a lot.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Y'all go out to eat? Y'all sit there. Was your sister
Jets
there?
offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. The play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
You got who? Oh.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards alone. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire. On Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Okay. What? Those are like pull-up, baby. They come off, or
they'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I like those.
They're going to look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Like
minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his target, Ebron. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from it?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field? This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there just before halftime. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Kelsey, left side. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Oh.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Phenomenal coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Punter is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Balaj. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, that was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
A
nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. A battle for
the
it.
rookie.
It's intercepted.
Let's go,
Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
2nd down at 4. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. It got his man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Another run on second down with Carter.
Come on, boys. Come on, man. Dang, 77 is nice. He held that block for forever,
We say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw.
Oh, no, come on.
Gets past one man. That the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, for like 30 minutes, because then I got to play another game. Because I do. While they leave. Yeah. Yeah, I got them back-to-back tonight. Oh, man.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Come on, man, get the block. It's a block right there, man. I shouldn't have to work that hard for that play, man.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out.
He's wide open, but I'm not going to do it.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And here we are in the fourth quarter.
That was the most dangerous throw ever.
And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this.
I left too much time on the clock.
Chiefs touchdown.
I know. I just had to get them points right there, though. I can't even lie. I ain't been able to score in the red zone all night. Can't have no brain farts on offense here. We gotta, on defense, we gotta play hard, stop the run, hopefully stop the pass.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I'm probably gonna come out in that run to loosen me up real quick. It's cool. I'll work that run out real quick.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Somebody get there.
Points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So a nice throw there, and CD,
I'm gonna have to start the rook over Anthony in this situation right now. I can't.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience. But right now,
come on, no. Don't play with me.
Plays and the right reads.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw.
Oh, come man, how? He just throwing it right over the linebacker head, bro.
And that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hooks. Drop him a little deeper. What they got me in? I can't call no timeout right here. I gotta preserve timeouts, man.
They run it.
Come on, defense. Come on, boy. Bro, that how he just keeps rolling, right? Like he just keeps rolling. He's pretty confident he's gonna score because he's not stopping the clock. So
after the pickup of 5, here's 2nd. Again, it's Balaj.
come on, man. That's not a first down. You got one more time.
Pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run here with Balaj.
Come on, Rook. He didn't get it. He didn't get it. He didn't get it.
All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Oh, man. Come on, man.
Back to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people.
This is a good player, though. I'm playing against a really good player right now.
Second and 8 coming up.
I don't have a really good feeling about this. Come on, man.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watch?
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
Could have just probably beaten, bro. Like you made it a good game all the way to the end. That's crazy. That shit was too easy, bro. Oh man, so whatever.
Extra point splits the uprights, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play. We'll see how they handle it.
Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
The Chiefs'
That's
offense
fine.
about
It's
set
not
to
that
begin this
it wasn't
drive.
that difficult when we put it
They control
together.
their own
So.
destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now. The ones who are doing it best know they need to go down and put the ball in the end zone and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah,
It's just a brawl, babe. You can get another one.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line.
I mean, is anybody going to
119
care about a brawl?
yards
I mean,
rushing forward now as he was just trying to run his guys to an overtime
wait, it better not be my
victory.
favorite brawl.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right
Touchdown.
sideline.
Touchdown.
And
Come on. No. Challenge that. Challenge that. Challenge that. I can't challenge that. I can't challenge that. That's a touchdown. Game should be over. Game should be over. Come on. Challenge that. Challenge that. Come on, man. Let me get out of here. I can't play another down.
After what they faced during this
That's a
game,
tutty.
giving up a ton of
That's a
yards
tutty.
downfield. That's
Challenge
major
it.
revenge right there for the
Challenge
secondary.
it.
They've been shredded throughout the game.
That's a
And
tutty.
forced
Oh,
an
my
incompletion.
God.
So now 2nd and 10 after the
Oh,
incompletion on
my
first down.
God.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a tutty, though.
Out there, another first down.
I can't.
This drive,
That was a
you can see the
tutty.
math here. 4 plays, 3 first
I feel like he
downs.
got his
Pretty good
in
recipe for
bounds.
success.
I told him in this
Play
game.
action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier,
That Tannen bed?
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily.
She's going back to the
settle it,
Tannen place
because
to
you're
get her
trying
brawl,
to get to the
man.
end zone. You're trying to end the game right here.
Yeah.
I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he dropped it. He
He
dropped it. It's cool.
Well, he certainly did a nice
We'll
job.
get it back.
improvising
We'll get it
there,
back. We'll get it back.
extending
We'll
the
get it back.
play,
We'll get it back.
hoping
We'll get it back. We'll get it
someone
back.
would come open downfield, but they never did.
No.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
If I don't score here, I wasn't meant to win this game. It just is what it is. You know. I'll walk away with it.
A very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Oh,
It's intercepted. Read it well and it's picked.
I know. I got greedy.
Have it with a chance to win the game.
I got
here in
greedy.
overtime.
I got greedy. Landon, you don't need to keep telling me that. Chill.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part one is done, now part two. 65 yards on the ground for him so far. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this. Overtime in week one.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime.
Come on, man, Donald, you right there.
This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
I got greedy, dog.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they take over right at the 50. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime in this game. A costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline.
I got you, timeouts. All I got to do is kick a field goal.
And be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully.
I throw that high last time.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes. He'll check this down to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The first down carry here for Johnson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to Johnson again. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Bunker. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime.
He iced me. He iced me as the kicker.
At long last for a potential
he makes it harder for me to kick it.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Bunker. This to win it in overtime.
That's it. That's it.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself.
Choked that away.
The question now is, will that chance ever come?
Able to find Komet. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they
he
get
ended a tie. That's great.
The 40-yard line.
I had a chance to win it twice. I blew it.
Very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football.
There was like 4 people watching at one time.
A little bit unsatisfied.
So that will be it. And how about that to start a season, Charles? Both teams 0-0-1.
Say that again.
Good game, man.
0-0-1.
That is not what
I can't believe I kept it that close.